Welcome to another edition of the Mailbag from the workshop this time, and we've got a fair few comments to get through. But before we get through those today, normal parish notices. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? Hit the subscribe icon. If you want to be notified when this sort of content or other content hits the channel, that's the bell icon is the one you should be hitting. If you like the content of this video or any other video you watch on the channel, give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Become a member of the TMTG community. The address is down there, as are the Instagram and Facebook pages, or Instagram and Facebook pages, whichever way around it is. Go over there. You'll see all the shenanigans of the channel are notified on those platforms. But now back to the video. So this one comes from Sean Curran in response to "Oh my God, what have I done?" Which was a rant I did in September 2020. And he writes, "Great little drum machine with the most live drummer feel to the sequence patterns at the time, maybe until Easy Drummer came along. It was a composer-songwriter's best friend." And what I've got to say about the fact is Roland have, over the years, consistently issued drum machines. And I think I've said it before, the R5 and the R70, yes, there was an R70, are drum machines I was completely unaware of. Why was I unaware of? Because they just did not come across my frontier. The R8 did. I've now got the R8 in drum machine module and actually as a rack mount. So I knew about the R8, but the R5 and the R70 I didn't know about. So that was really interesting. And if you watch the video, the "Oh my God, what have I done" video, you will see the fact I had to rapidly take the R5 to pieces. And I've since done a video about putting the R5 back together again, so you can see that if you have to take it to pieces, you watch the video backwards. And no, you can't watch the video backwards on YouTube to meet somebody else's question. But if you think about it, if you start at the wrong end and watch it and slowly scroll backwards, you can see how to take it to pieces. Anyway, that's a by the by. The problem is I don't have any room really for the R5 in my studio. So originally I was thinking that I'd service it, and I pretty much have done that now. And then I would put it on eBay, and well, I was in two minds whether I'm going to put it on eBay or whether I'm going to run a competition and give it away. But I have another idea, and that other idea, I'm just waiting for some people to come back to me. I've sent out a bunch of queries to some guys in Poland who do certain pieces of work to sort of find out, what would be involved in some of my ideas. And if they come back reasonable, then maybe we'll do something a little bit different with that unit, given the fact that all the decals on it are effectively ruined. So we'll see. But it's either going to be sold, given away, or something else. And I'm not sure what the something else is yet. So just keep watching the channel and you'll see what the something else might be. Next one comes from user 333 in response to a video I did on the A80 layout, RAM on the Oasis, SY55 floppy emulator, and Roland Best Synth Maker, which was a mailbag I did in May 2020. And user 333 writes, "Hello, Music Tech Guy. Yes, the last email does add to debate, and part of that is what the hell happened to Yamaha." So this was one of the guys on the channel had responded in to me saying that Roland were the best synth maker. And yes, Roland have made a number of really noteworthy synths, especially in this era, which was kind of sort of the late 80s through the 90s, where there were a number of things that came from Roland that were definitely that's not true. They were pushing out a number of videos, keyboards You can tell it's after work. And they were making some cracking synths at the time, and the other manufacturers seemed to, or the other big manufacturers seemed to have sort of fallen along the wayside. You're right. Surely they currently have some excellent equipment, particularly in hi-fi, and the HS series monitors are fantastic, but they have lost their palette for keyboard synths such as the CS80 and DX7. I exclude the Motif style ones from discussion. I've said before, I have no experience of Motif. Some people love them, some people hate them. I have no experience of the Yamaha Motif series, so I really don't have an opinion on it because I've never played one. So actually, the Modi X, I mean, I see a lot of videos on the internet with people who love the Modi X and the Montage. And I did a video not long ago saying, would I buy a Montage over a Kronos? And the answer is no. And I actually think the Montage is the third best of the current batch. If I didn't have a Kronos, I probably would buy a Phantom, but I have a Kronos. And I think, if you're going out into the market now, you'd sit down and you would look at the Kronos and the Phantom, and I probably would be swayed towards the Phantom. That's not because I don't think the Kronos is still the better machine. I just think at the moment, given the way that the software upgrade is working and the fact that the Phantom is a brand new machine, I think that would be a better bet. Anyway, so from my point of view, Yamaha doesn't kind of figure into that decision-making process. And I think the other thing that's really sort of confused the scene now is, of course, where we are. So I'm recording this in November 2020, and Korg have just launched the Nautilus. Okay, originally I thought the Nautilus might be a replacement for the Kronos, but it's clearly not, although it's sort of kind of in that price bracket. But it really squares off against sort of the kind of the Montage Modi X, although it's a bit on the high price, if I'm honest. But it's kind of in that middle ground. So again, looking at the Yamaha synth and looking at the Roland and the Korg offerings, I still would be towards Korg or Roland.